Am I the a-hole for feeling my wife of 25 years took away my chance at having kids and probably doesn't love me? As the title says, I 40 for am always planned on having kids with my wife 43 at. We have a video we recorded together for our future children when we were younger. I didn't want to start until I was absolutely sure we were financially stable enough to support a kid. I can distinctly remember when that day came about 12 years ago. Suddenly she wasn't so sure, which came as a complete shock to me. After much conversation, she agreed I'd make a great father and we could finally stop using protection. Yes, they were always required prior to that. Now it seemed like she started keeping track of her cycles, but I think we only tried on the proper day once or twice in a 2-year period. I feel like the keeping track she did was to make sure we didn't do it on those certain days. So here's where stuff gets really messed up. Spurred on by our dog's coming demise, I started researching why we never ended up having kids and came across some texts during that same time period where she had a 2 to 3 year affair. It was the guy that actually broke it off with her in the end because he knew she was married and didn't want to be a homewrecker. This made her intensely angry at me for 2 years. I had no idea why she was so mad. Honestly, now I wish she would have left me for him so I could at least have a chance of finding a woman that truly loves me enough to have our baby. Did I mention that she cut me off of all intimacy since the affair, while still being intimate with him for over another 6 months, and it'll be 10 years this August since we made love. She claimed it was due to pain but never went to doctors about it. Not even a hand on my birthday, no matter how many times I asked. Only recently after all this did we finally figure out what may be the worst part of this. She has bad PTSD from childhood, which was erroneously attributed to agoraphobia and social anxiety for over a decade. So I have two choices. 1. Stick with the women I've loved for over 25 years and help her recover from the PTSD. Or 2. Find a woman who loves me and I love her enough to have kids in very short order. So, am I the a-hole?
Here are the top comments.
Get the F out of here. This woman will make your whole life miserable. You have at least 30 to 40 years left. Don't waste them on this witch.
Not the a-hole. If she even really loved you, she would not have an affair, and she would take your feelings seriously. I think you're just convenient for her now because she knows you won't do anything and she can walk all over you.
Not the a-hole. Buddy, I clicked your name and read your post from R or Bumble as well. Clearly, your immediate objective should be to leave your wife and rebuild your self-disclosed low self-esteem. Only then will you be in a position to be a proper husband and father in the future.
You're the a-hole for being a walking doormat. You're 44. As long as you have your shit together and don't look like an old foot, you'll find plenty of 30-something women wanting to start a family.
No intimacy in 10 years and an affair? She hasn't loved you in years, if she ever even did. How has she made you have so little self-respect that you stay?